Tian Temple is by the central mountain, the geographic center of Puli. Passing through Highway number 6, 99 Peak is slipping further out. On both sides, the landscape is magnificent. Nearby are Sun Moon Lake, National Forest Recreation Area, Qingjing Farm, Mount Hehuan, and more. Mountains verdant with purling streams, sky immense with bright sunshine. Such is the best portrait of Puli. Here, you will spot a place like Arcadia, with lofty and elegant temples. Layers of cornices in sunlight look majestic in varieties, reflected in the serenity and elegance of Carp Lake. This is the temple which testifies to the unfailing devotion of our virtuous seniors. Tian Temple is 10.5 hectares in area, encircled by mountains with clear Carp Lake in the front. Flowers blossom in 4 seasons with spreading fragrance. The temple was like a 2-floor garret from the Song Dynasty, with classically elegant and delicate carvings. Guangming Philanthropic Nursing Home is before the temple. It's a benevolent place for retired lives. The scenic and peaceful nursing home in the temple area is a perfect place to seek the wisdom of life. Entering through Dragon Gate Mountain by Carp Lake, Guangming Building appears. The thick and stately golden pillars before the gate are extraordinary, creating a detached feeling as if it is a steep cliff by a river. On the left of the temple is Baishui Laoren Memorial Hall. Our Grand Senior Elders' life contributions are exhibited inside, like a bright lamp of the ages illuminating forever. The tranquil footpath behind the temple leads to the solemn Patriarch Shrine. The golden statues of the 3 saints of White Young are enshrined inside. Together with many senior saints and sages, they are paid respect. Behind the temple are the 3 towering sun, moon, and starlight pagodas. Under the sunlight, cloud and mist wind around with Taoist vigor. The towering pagodas absorb essence from the sun, the moon, and the starlight, forever guarding the temple and protecting our virtuous seniors. The Depository Library of the Holy Scriptures collects classics, scriptures, oracles from sages, Guangming periodicals, calligraphy from Baishui Laoren, and a variety of Taoist scriptures for posterity. On November 2, 1983, our Grand Senior Elder brought the seniors and dedicated pupils attending the groundbreaking ceremony for the nursing home. Construction was then proceeding as scheduled. At a difficult and hard time, Lao Qianren was industrious as a good role model, overcoming all the difficulties. Finally, his hard work was paid off. Helped by many Tao members with their painstaking dedication, Lao Qianren formed such a broad scale of Tao group, laying a firm foundation for Tao propagation worldwide. After more than 10 years, grand buildings such as Guangming Philanthropic Nursing Home and Tian Temple had been successfully completed and used. It was as exceptional as a concerted effort of heaven and humans. After the 9/21 earthquake in 1999, some construction had to be torn down and rebuilt into new ones, with modern equipment and the functions of nursing and caring. Subsidized by the Relief Foundation and Ministry of the Interior and donations from everywhere, a brand new care building was finally completed on March 15, 2003. Guangming Philanthropic Nursing Home, occupying over 15,000 square meters, is the first nursing home in Taiwan promoting preventive medicine. The scenery is beautiful with mountains and rivers. It's a place in the mortal world free from noise. A perfect place, as the poem describes, to live a retired life. Stepping inside the care building, inside the central hall are pavilion and parterre of Southeast Asian style, with flourishing plants and complete facilities. The care rooms with clear windows provide the most professional services to the elderly who need special care. With Lao Qianren's spirit of honoring the aged and the wise, kind and professional nursing people, glorifying the virtue of taking care of all the elderly, caring for them with respectfulness, patience, and kindliness. Small talks, daily attention, and the cultivation of heart and soul are well considered without vexation. The elderly all feel like being at their homes with the joy of family happiness. They can rekindle the hope for life and experience the consummate state of body, mind, and soul. Feeling the grace of God, on October 6, 1993, Lao Qianren prepared to build White-Yang Patriarch's Memorial Hall in memory of the Grand Patriarch, Patriarch, and Matriarch, so people can pay respects to them and identify with their saintly dedication. Senior Elder Chen was entrusted by Lao Qianren and the Directorate to fulfill Lao Qianren's dying wish by continuing his aspiration with research and ideas. All the seniors from various Tao groups were united to help, and finally a great success was achieved. The construction was eventually completed on July 28, 1996. The round top design of Guangming Building was modeled on the Temple of Heaven in Beijing, symbolizing the round top of heaven with grand arrangement. The construction is surpassingly beautiful. In the central hall are the solemn and vivid bronze statues of the three saints of White-Yang. On the back inlays the purpose of Tao, handwritten by Lao Qianren. On the huge pedestal of the statues is a 7-color stone emblem for Matriarch's centennial birthday made by Lao Qianren. This will be remembered and respected through the ages. The canteen on the first floor of the Guangming Building offers a variety of appliances for temples, scriptures, and audio-video products, benefiting our Tao members. Guangming Building contains a meeting room, suites, and wide beds for our Tao members at home or abroad to lodge. During the holidays, countless Tao members come for pilgrimage, seeking truth or paying respects, like an incessant stream of horses and carriage. Tianyuan Temple was wisely designed by Lao Qianren, with full support from Senior Elder Chen and various opinions and assistance from different Tao groups. The shape of Tianyuan Temple imitates the royal construction in the Song Dynasty, with a lake in the front and mountains in the back. Zhong and Gu mountains are on the sides. The distant Table Mountain serves as a shield. The symbolic meaning of the perfect terrain is everlasting. Tianyuan Temple was named by Lao Qianren after the Grand Patriarch, Namas Tianyuan Taibo Amitofo. The meaning of the name is deep and profound. The wing rooms by the temple are 4-floor constructions connected to the altar, towering with wing-like design. The left Zhong and right Gu are like morning bell and evening drum, calling for enlightenment and salvation. Between the wing rooms is a broad front yard with tidy stone steps and meadows. Inside the temple, the decoration is dazzling with impressive style. The first floor is the three-saint altar for the three saints of White-Yang of Confucianism, Taoism, and Buddhism. The 5 doors in the front symbolize the 5 main religions which originate from the same source. The second floor is the Uji Temple, where the Supreme Heavenly Master is worshipped, along with Buddha Maitreya, Qigong Living Buddha, and Yuehui Bodhisattva. The 3 white young Buddhas are mandated to complete the last salvation of the 3 worlds. Uji Temple faces the Tao and Righteousness Gate, overlooking Carp Lake, Table Mountain, and a landscape of beauty. The scene is natural, all seasons are comfortable. The entire construction is like a palace in heaven with amazing craftsmanship. It is indeed a paradise. Baishui Laoren Memorial Hall was named Thanksgiving Building. Its construction began when the Tianmen Temple was about finished. Lao Qianren named it Thanksgiving Building. After Lao Qianren passed away, Senior Elder Chen called together the branches of the Fa Yi Dao group, preparing to build the Baishui Laoren Memorial Hall to remember Lao Qianren. Lao Qianren's former residence, the Thanksgiving Building, was chosen and redecorated. It was completed on January 10, 1997. The exhibition inside is dedicated to Lao Qianren for his life of propagating the Tao. Entering the hall, visitors can pay respects to the solemn and amiable icon of Lao Qianren. In 1948, following the order from Matriarch, Lao Qianren led seniors to vow to leave their native places to save the world. It's a remarkable act, fulfilling loyal and filial duties. The right-wing living room is with clear windows and simple but graceful decoration. The stationery is still neatly on the desk, reminding us of Lao Qianren, who loved to inspire the youths with his calligraphy and ushered the Tao members coming from both at home and abroad. Everything in the room is like before, making people be grateful to the example this long-gone sage had set. In the hall exhibits Lao Qianren's life and virtuous deeds, including painstaking seeding, happy harvest, government officials' recognitions, and foreign countries' gifts and medals. Lao Qianren's pupils feel much obliged to him for his propagation spirit, identifying with his effort and wise thoughts. In following the holy teachers and God's wishes with a moral character, showing great wisdom, great mercy, and great courage. The tranquil footpath behind the temple leads to the solemn Patriarch Shrine. Its construction started at the end of 1988 and finished in autumn of 1990. In the altar enshrines the golden statues of Patriarch Jingong, ancient Buddha Tianren, and the Holy Mother of the Chinese, in memory of the patriarchs leaving their glory to us after becoming Buddhas to open a new era. The Shrine of Merits and Virtue is right beside. On the left are the golden statue of Lao Qianren and the tablets of males having achieved sainthood. On the right are the tablets of females having achieved sainthood. We appreciate their Tao propagation in Taiwan and their selfless devotion which benefits ancestors and descendants. On July 28, 1996, Lao Qianren was enshrined in the Shrine of Merits and Virtue in memory of his life devotion, together with his saintly virtue, and the bearing like a running white stream, leaving all the Tao members immeasurable mourning and remembrances. It's a must-go for Tao members' pilgrimage. The construction of the Depository Library of the Holy Scriptures started in 1989 and finished in 1991, collecting classics, scriptures, oracles from sages, Guangming periodicals, calligraphy from Baishui Laoren, and a variety of Taoist scriptures for posterity. The Depository Library of the Holy Scriptures is the best environment to pass on descendants' immortal spirits and to learn Tao. Following the steps, the text Dragon Gate Mountain can be found. Water comes out of the blue dragon like a pillar. On the wall carves Confucius' ideal of commonwealth. Following the majestic archway, the grand temple appears. Entering the Tian temple symbolizes going to the sanctuary for courtesy and justice, and following the way of saints and sages. Take a broad view, and the superb beauty of the temple appears in sight. The carved red pillars are quaint and vintage. Seasons are like from paintings, with flourishing green plants. The wall with colored glazes, the moon-like arch, and the pavilions are more than beautiful. Guangming and Yingshan Paviliona seem to welcome all Tao pilgrims, expecting everyone to follow the example of saints and sages. Among the buildings of Tianyuan Temple, the three tall towers are on the very back, where are buried our patriarch, matriarch, and Lao Qianren with their clothing. The terrain is high with a refreshing breeze. The bells dance with the wind while chiming. The sun and the moon on top of the 7-story towers represent our patriarch and matriarch's virtues. The first floor enshrines statues of our patriarch and matriarch. Wind bells are hung on the octagonal eaves from the 2nd to the 7th floor. There are 96 bells on the sun and moon pagodas. The bells chime in with the heavenly joy, like gospel spreading to bring pupils back to their roots. Behind the pagodas is the steel yard, showing Lao Qianren's filial obedience for the ancestors. Carved on the steels are patriarch's deeds and merits, plus Lao Qianren's propagation of Tao around the world, and seniors' hard-working efforts. In 1996, all the steels were combined together to teach all the sentient beings and for juniors to recall their mercy and compassion. On July 28, 1996, Lao Qianren's clothing was first put inside the pagoda. His golden statue was settled in the Shrine of Merits and Virtue. Tao members can always pay respects to him and feel obliged to him for his wide-spreading merits and virtue. The choice of Starlight Pagoda's location followed Lao Qianren's wish of serving the patriarch and matriarch by their side with loyalty, for it's impossible to repay their kindness. The Starlight Tower represents Lao Qianren's virtues, like the shining starlight by the sun and the moon's side, as if following the patriarch and matriarch forever. After Tianyuan Temple's management committee was established, following Lao Qianren's instructions and Senior Elder Chen's plan, with Tao Group's help and the assistance from the Directorate, it started to participate in many public services, like fundraising for the aged and needy, participating in people's lives to care for them, aiding the weak, the poor, and widowers, promoting the 5-year study program in Tao groups to implement adult education and initiate lifelong learning. In 1978, Lao Qianren founded the Xini Orphan Asylum in Shilo Town, Yunlin County, settling down sound-minded orphans, providing education and guidance so children can feel family warmth and society's care. Through good education, their personalities can be well developed. The orphan asylum provides children education, medical care, sutra reading classes, part-time jobs, cycling trips, and more, so children can enjoy their childhood. Every year, Tian Temple holds a summer camp for teenagers with impressive activities putting education into entertainment. The Classic Experience Camp teaches examples of sages through simple language. Students can put what they've learned into practice. The Tao seminars for college students have enlightened countless students to be strong and honest to start anew. The Zhengde College is currently under planning for research of the basics of Tao, so the philosophy of Yuan Tao can be studied around the world. By making the essence of Tao clear, the world is taken to the Dharma boat, sailing to the Pure Land. Carp Lake is vast, the temple is towering, and Dragon Gate Mountain is cloudy. On this treasure land, we shall appreciate the virtuous deeds of our Grand Patriarch, and Matriarch, and thank Lao Qianren for his loyalty and integrity, which influenced and invigorated the world. In the future, we shall hold together, conveying the White Yang Dharma boat, so the divine providence and authority can last forever, spreading the truth to the world, making the world peaceful, honest, and orderly, helping people return to a state of benevolence, so we can expect a world of equality, fraternity, harmony, welfare, and justice, the world of Da Tong.
那是你常在我心上，因为你生命就不再迷惘，就像灯它照耀着海洋，在心灵有一个方向。 那是你指引的光芒，在那起起伏伏人海里飘荡。因为有你，我就不再彷徨。滚滚红尘路上，有你就有坚强。 漫漫逆旅人生，有你就有希望。纵然乌云密布，还有一道阳光，照亮大地，温暖心房。你的期盼陪我走过无数风浪。 你的鼓励伴我一路成长茁壮，一步一脚印中昂首挺起胸膛，坚定信念迈向前方。滚滚红尘路上，有你就有坚强。 漫漫逆旅人生，有你就有希望。纵然乌云密布，还有一道阳光，照亮大地，温暖心房。你的期盼陪我
手挺起胸膛，坚定信